15th February 1961. Dear Helene, you will be pleased to know that we have a copy of the Memoirs of the Duc de Saint-Simon in stock in the Arkwright translation, 6 volumes, nicely bound and in very good condition. We are sending them off to you today, and they should arrive within a week or two. The amount due on them is approximately $18.75, but please don't worry about paying it all at once. Your credit will always be good at Marks & Co. It was very good to hear from you again. We are all very well and still hoping to see you in England one of these days. Love, from all of us, Frank.
March 10th, 1961. Dear Frankie, enclosed, please God, please find a $10 bill. It better get there, and not many of those float in here these days. But Louis wanted me to get him paid off. He got so tired of the deadbeats at court. He didn't want to move in with one 270 years later.
14th October 1963. Dear Helene, you will no doubt be surprised to learn that the 2 volumes of Virginia Woolf's Common Reader are on their way to you. If you want anything else, I can probably get it for you with the same efficiency and swiftness. We are all well and jogging along as usual. My eldest daughter, Sheila, 24, suddenly decided she wanted to be a teacher, so threw up her secretarial job 2 years ago to go to college. She has another year to go, so it looks as though it will be a long time before our children will be able to keep us in luxury. Love from all here, Frank. 9th November 1963. Dear Helene, some time ago you asked me for a modern version of Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. I came across a little volume the other day which I thought you would like. It is not complete by any means, but as it is quite a cheap book and seems to be a fairly scholarly job, I am sending it along by book post today. Price $1.35. If this whets your appetite for Chaucer and you would like something more complete later on, let me know and I will see if I can find it. Sincerely, Frank.
Saturday. All right, that's enough Chaucer made easy. It has the schoolroom smell of lamb's tails from Shakespeare. I'm glad I read it. I liked reading about the nun who ate so dainty with her fingers she never dripped any grease on herself. I've never been able to make that claim, and I use a fork. Wasn't anything else that intrigued me much. It's just stories. I don't like stories. Now, if Geoffrey had kept a diary and told me what it was like to be a little clerk in the palace of Richard III, that I'd learn Old English for. The reader will not credit that such things could be, Walton says somewhere or other, but I was there and I saw it. That's for me. I'm a great lover of I was there books. I enclosed $2 for the Chaucer. That leaves me a credit with you of 65 cents, which is a larger credit than I have anywhere else. XXH.
4th October 1965. Dear Helene, it was good to hear from you again. Yes, we're still here, getting older and busier, but no richer. We had a very pleasant summer with more than the usual number of tourists, including hordes of young people making the pilgrimage to Carnaby Street. We watch it all from a safe distance. Though I must say I rather like the Beatles, if the fans would just not scream so. Nora and the girls send their love. Frank.
September 30th, 1968. Still alive, are we? Are you a grandfather yet? Tell Sheila and Mary their children are entitled to presentation copies of my collected juvenile works. That should make them rush off and reproduce. I introduced a young friend of mine to Pride and Prejudice one rainy Sunday, and she has gone out of her mind for Jane Austen. She has a birthday around about Halloween. Can you find me some Austen for her? If you've got a complete set, let me know the price. If it's expensive, I'll make her husband give her half, and I'll give her half. Best to Nora and anybody else around, Helene.
16th October 1968. Dear Helene, yes, we are all very much alive and kicking, though rather exhausted from a hectic summer, with hordes of tourists from the USA, France, Scandinavia, etc., all buying our nice leather-bound books. Consequently, our stock at the moment is a sorry sight. And with the shortage of books and high prices, there is little hope of finding any Jane Austen for you in time for your friend's birthday. Perhaps we will be able to find some for her for Christmas. Nora and the girls are fine. Sheila is teaching. Mary is engaged to a very nice boy, but there is little hope of them getting married for some time, as neither has any money. So Nora's hopes of being a glamorous grandmother are receding fast. Love, Frank.
April 11th, 1969. Dear Kay, I take time out from house cleaning my bookshelves and sitting on the rug surrounded by books in every direction to scrawl you a bon voyage. I hope you and Brian have a ball in London. He said to me on the phone, would you go with us if you had the fare? And I nearly wept. But I don't know, maybe it's just as well as I never got there. I dreamed about it for so many years. I used to go to English movies just to look at the streets. I remember years ago, a guy I knew told me that people going to England find exactly what they go looking for. I said I'd go looking for the England of English literature. And he nodded and said, it's there. Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. Looking around the rug, one thing's for sure. It's here. The blessed man who sold me all my books died a few months ago. And Mr. Marks, who owned the shop, is dead. But Marks and Company is still there. If you happen to pass by 84 Charing Cross Road, kiss it for me. I owe it so much.
Marks & Co. is gone. It was gone long before the success of this little book enabled Helene Hanff to walk down Charing Cross Road still in search of English literature. But this book, and the books by Helene Hanff that came after it, did accomplish something even more remarkable. One afternoon, many years after her book was first published in 1970, Helene Hanff stood at what had been the address, and with a tug of a cord, revealed a small plaque, still there, which reads, 84 Charing Cross Road. The booksellers, Marks & Co., were on this site, which became world-renowned through the book by Helene Hanff. What better tribute to Helene, now also gone, and to Frank, and to all the good booksellers and friends at Marks & Co., may we offer here tonight, in addition to this little reading. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the book she wrote, never yet out of print, and over there are the books she loved. Read them for yourselves. No better tribute, I think, than that. Thank you all for coming. Good night, and bless the memory of Helene Hanff.